Welcome back. Agriculture Minister Ezekiel Joseph has announced special accommodations for farmers and fishers. The minister assured that while this is a time of sacrifice, every precaution will be taken so that farmers and fishers do not suffer. Genevieve Gonzague tells us more.
Agriculture Minister Ezekiel Joseph assured fishermen and farmers that they will be taken care of. He asserted that although we are facing critical times, the agricultural sector is essential, and as such, farmers will not have to worry about livestock or crops dying.
Nous commençons à shutdown. Le Premier ministre a toujours dit that agriculture is une activité à nous couiller, an essential activity. So which means that because of situation position agricole, nous ne pouvons pas manger un pays.
Joseph says fishermen who went out to sea yesterday before the curfew was enacted will be allowed to sell their product. However, all protocol and safety measures must be followed.
Premièrement, un point est affaire pêche. Nous venons rapport, yo soit après annoncement that la nière chay pêcheur qui a dehors hier, yo vient ta, yo ni pression yo la glace. Right? Et puis même fait là tout pays a fermé. Yo pas une pièce côté pour yo ça vendre pression yo. This also discussion et puis premier ministre et puis mon qui c'est technical staff là, nous d'accord dans ces pêcheurs ça aide aujourd'hui yo ça vendre pression yo. This also protocol là. So you can pouvoir pour aller au pays quand yo madame yo souhait well, pas yo qui m'a demandé, but président sorti vieux forme m'a demandé yo souhait that you can do you say vendre pression yo, but you can only allow pour faire ça aujourd'hui. Les bo 4 nous expect tout le monde vieille home yo, all right?
The minister says farmers will be receiving passes once requested in order to tend to livestock and large farms.
Ou pas ça quitter les animaux souffrir pour 7 jours. So farmers qui les animaux expressement ces farmers là qui les animaux qui pas précaire yo kay permission pour aller les animaux yo.
The same principle applies to crop farmers. The minister also stated that the number of persons allowed to work with any one farmer has to be significantly cut to 1. The minister emphasized that for this to work, permission must be sought first.
So moi voulais emphasize that you need pour une permission, you need pour une lettre là. Si you pas une lettre là et puis police du bout yo pas à blâmer personne. So ça nous a d'accord pour expedite process là pour une lettre là, nous pas kay aller nimo nous kay faire within agriculture et puis agriculture kay informer nimo non farmer qui machine farmer ça ni. So at least les police du bout les si police là veut vérifier that ça right nimo kay information ça.
The minister has assured that if all goes well, the 7-day 24-hour curfew will not affect banana farmers, as they have already had previous arrangements made for them. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Genevieve Gonzague.
Many local St. Lucian artists have banded together to impart knowledge to the public on COVID-19 in a creative and entertaining way through an ex-tempo challenge. Genevieve Gonzague tells us more.
Over the past week, some members of the public have shown blatant disregard for many of the COVID-19 protocols set by the authorities for the safety of the nation. Local artists, including Arthur Ale, are participating in an expo challenge on COVID-19 and the protocols that should be adhered to. Extempo Calypso artist Isai Hall says musicians are doing their part to ensure continued sensitization of the public.
But my piece focuses on, the importance of making sure that your immune system is at its optimal. Also, the message of the hand washing and distancing yourselves from persons. Also, too, I focus on the very important issue, I think, of if you have symptoms, don't rush off to a doctor's office or to the hospital, but call in first. But I ended with what I thought would be, as is the custom in Extempo, something humorous that Caribbean people can relate to. And that's why I ended with the punchline that, if you were told that your girlfriend is going out on Rome, the virus essentially is more dangerous than a horn.
Hall indicated that his inspiration to join the challenge was the blatant disregard of the public to the measures put in place for their very own safety.
What really drove me to this, though, was seeing all the videos that have come out recently with persons just not adhering to the protocols and all the breaches of the what's been legislated and the guidelines that have been provided. I just thought that we were being so irresponsible, and it brought me back to the whole question of our level of patriotism in St. Lucians. I was also very moved by Philip J. Pierre's stimulus package, his presentation of how we can assist the number of St. Lucians and businesses that are being affected now and will be affected for the next couple of months, maybe even years to come. And so I thought that the fact that this epidemic, this pandemic, has done what we've been dying to see in St. Lucia for a long, long time on one hand, which is the opposition and the government really working together towards a common goal, and a very important one.
The artist is calling for members of the public to understand that it is their responsibility to ensure the virus does not spread. He says that patriotism should be emanated from our actions, and we should always remember that country first includes the people who live in the country. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Genevieve Gonzague.
Ladies and gentlemen, the message now is clear. Corona is serious, but have no fear. We can win this war, yeah, we can win it ease. All we ask is you kindly stay at home, please. Especially when it is curfew time. Please stay at home, don't go for a lime. And if you cannot hear, then you will learn real fast. Or the police is going to arrest you. Stay at home, let's fight this corona together.
It's like they cannot hear or take your vid. You're just like a wrong and COVID. We took back, I say blag. We gill. Well, who cannot hear will surely feel. Stay at your home and wash your hands. Don't be a fool, yes, don't be dumb. Mr. Commissioner has what to do. If they cannot help, me balance.
Da 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 da. I'm a guy, never shy, member guy. Oh yo, let we take this one from the top. I will tell me talk about COVID-19. Pandemic been around since 2019. Just tell me fight to save your life, while the nurses and doctors fight for our lives. Press release jadi look at you say 8 o'clock. Lucians Pamela act like they forgot. They watching all the policeman's crew. Just when stay you and I love it. Da 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 da. I'm a guy, never shy, member guy. Oh yo, let we take this one from the top.
COVID-19, it's serious, deadly and infectious. Staying at home is the best thing, cause there are no vaccine. Wash your hands and don't play in your face. Don't go and lime all over the place. And if you sneeze, use a tissue. Stay at home, don't break the curfew.
Maman créole, étudiant Saint-Lucie. Coutez-moi bien, tant tout ça moins qu'à dire. COVID-19 ça là, pas venir pour jouer. Si ou pas prendre précaution, il ça dangereux. Lavez la main souvent avec service avant tout. La suivez inutile, restez la caillou. Délai ou caille minable, ou caille trouver drôle. Mais si ou pas coûter, ou ça prend la joie.
St. Lucians can now stay informed and get accurate and reliable information about COVID-19 through the use of the 311 platform. For now, Neptune tells us more.
As St. Lucia continues to respond to the global pandemic of COVID-19, health officials recognize the need to utilize the existing information hotline 311 to address the questions and concerns of the citizens about the virus. Director of the Bureau of Health Education, Natasha Lloyd Felix, spoke on the services offered under the 311 platform.
What we have seen through COVID is an opportunity to use that existing platform as a hotline for persons to get information on COVID-related issues, be it how it's transmitted, how it can be prevented, where they can access services, or where they can go to for care. And so when the outbreak happened, as a ministry, we really wanted to create a hotline, but we wanted to do it in quick time. So by 311 having already existed, it gave us an opportunity to just train that cohort of staff that were there on COVID-related matters, provide some guidance, some frequently asked questions.
Lloyd Felix also spoke on the need for the Department of Health and Wellness to take this proactive measure to ensure St. Lucians are connected and informed during the global pandemic of COVID-19.
We expect that if you need information, if you need clarification on issues, then you call 311. If you need care-related matters, then that call will be directed to a service provider, be it a wellness site, a health practitioner, and we have also included in that psychosocial support. So we do have some counselors who would also be able to assist. And so if you call 311, it's not a counseling line, it's not a line that's meant to provide any medical or clinical care or diagnosis, but they would direct you to the relevant authorities for that.
The 311 COVID-19 hotline provides a free service to the public and is available 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to midnight. Reporting from the Communications Unit of the Ministry of Health and Wellness, I am Fennel Neptune.
Government is ensuring that quarantine facilities are available as a means of tackling COVID-19. More in this report.
In an effort to prevent the transmission and spread of COVID-19 in St. Lucia, the government has ensured the establishment of quarantine facilities. As of March 31, 2020, the Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Sharon Belma-George, made note that St. Lucia has over 300 people in quarantine, including both home-based and facility-based. Dr. Belma-George spoke on the need to routinely monitor people at the quarantine facilities in the event they show signs and symptoms of COVID-19.
When we just started, because the areas of risk were limited and the number of persons coming in, we were able to facilitate quarantine through home quarantine, and we had an arrangement with a guest house for those who did not have the facilities for home quarantine. As COVID-19 progressed and more areas became high risk and even our travel restriction list was extended, there was a need to utilize hotels to be able to have the capacity to manage the increased numbers. So we have 3 quarantine facilities, 2 in the north and 1 in Castries.
The Chief Medical Officer also spoke on the conditions at the various quarantine facilities.
During quarantine, there are certain basic conditions that the quarantine authority has to ensure is provided. It has to be a safe area. Also, the state has to ensure that they are provided with food, their meals on a regular basis, water on a regular basis, and we ensure that their medical needs are met. We have a wide range of persons under quarantine with different health needs, so we ensure we've had to set up a small clinic in each of those facilities to ensure that they get their medication and all of their needs are met.
The Department of Health and Wellness also ensures that people in quarantine are provided with psychosocial support. The recommended duration of quarantine for COVID-19 is 14 days. Reporting from the Communications Unit of the Ministry of Health and Wellness, I am Fennel Neptune.
This is the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. When we come back, sports and the weather.